Hello and good day. Welcome to Virgil's Mathematics Coaching. So we have a question here to solve today. It's fractions. We're going to add fractions and also we're going to be subtracting fractions. So we are seeing some fractions in brackets and we're going to do what's in brackets first because we need to follow BODMAS. BODMAS. That's BODMAS. BODMAS is an acronym to help you remember the order of how to do certain mathematical questions. In this case, we need to do what's in brackets first. Then, if there's a of in the equation, like half of 10, you need to do that first. Then D for division. All right. So D is for division. M is for multiplication. A is for addition. S is for subtraction. So it's really easy to remember BODMAS. I hope you do find it easy to remember. So since BODMAS starts with B and we have brackets here, we're going to start with the brackets. So we have 3 and 2 7s, subtract 2 and 4 14s. So there are many ways to do this, but we're going to do it the longer way. We're going to change these two mixed numbers. This is a mixed number, and this is a mixed number. It is mixed because it has a whole number with a fraction. So that's why we call these mixed numbers. So we're going to change these mixed numbers into improper fractions. Improper fractions are fractions in which the number on top is bigger than the number below. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that in case you don't know. If you know, you could press pause and try and figure this out and see if you get the correct answer. So the first step is 3 multiplied by 7. What is 3 multiplied by 7? 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. And then we add the number that is on top here. So 21 added 2 is 23. And whatever number was below, we're going to put back below. Whatever number was the denominator, we're going to put back below. So that's why we got 23 over 7. I'm going to do that again. Extra slow. So the first step is 3 multiplied by 7. What is 3 multiplied by 7? 21. And then you add whatever number is on top there. In this case, we have 2. All right, you don't need to put these symbols. You could do this mentally. That was just to help you. So 3 by 7 is 21. 21 add 2 is 23. So this is the fraction we're going to end up with, 23 over 7. because it has a 7 below here, it's going to have a 7 in the improper fraction. Now we're going to do the same with the 2 and 4 14ths. 2 multiplied by 14 is 14 multiplied by 2, or you could just say 14 plus 14 is 28. Now 28 add 4, because we have a 4 on top here. So the first step is 2 multiplied by 14, and then we add the answer, which is 28, to 4. So what is 28 add 4? 8 and 4 is 12. 2 and 1 is 3. Try and don't do your work mentally. It may make you make mistakes. So always do your working. So you're going to end up with 32 over 14. I know there's a faster way to do this, but we are doing it the long way. So now we have two different kinds of fractions here. 7s, 23 7s, and 32 14s. We cannot subtract two different kinds of fractions. Alright, we need to make them the same kind of fraction. For example, you cannot subtract 1/4, subtract 1/2. You need to change the half into quarters. In this example, we have 7s and we have 14. So we need to find a number which will go below here, which could be divided by 7, which also could be divided by 14. We need to get a number which can be divided by 7 and both by 14 without getting a remainder. What number do you think is that? If you said 14, you're right. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. And when you get the answer, you multiply it by the number on top. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. So when you get the answer, you multiply by the number on top. So it'll be 2 multiplied by 23. So what is 2 multiplied by 23? That is the same like 23 plus 23. I hope you agree. Which is 46. Since this fraction is already 14s, we don't need to do anything. We could just put the 32 down here. But I could also show you the rule is still the same. 14 divided by 14 is 1. 32 multiplied by 1 is 32. So the rule also works in this case also. Now we need to put the subtract here. So what is 46 subtract 32? Let's do our work in here. Less mental, more working equals less mistakes. 46 subtract 32. 6 subtract 2 is. 4 subtract 3 is. Right. So this is equal to I can put it here to show you 14 over 14. That's what it's equal to. All right, but I'm going to put this below here because we have something else to do. I hope you guys know we have something else to do. Do not forget, after we get our answer, we're supposed to add 5 2/5 to the answer. So we work out the parts with the brackets. And we got the answer. The answer is 14 over 14. And 14 over 14 is the same as a whole or 1. Right? So we're going to go bring this down. So it'll be 1 add 5 2/5. So what is 1 plus 5 2/5? Does anybody know? Press pause and see if you could get the answer while I clean the board. What is 1 plus 5 2/5? Shouldn't be too hard because you could just add the two whole numbers. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. And if you add the 2/5 to the 6, you get 6 2/5. And that is the answer, 6 2/5. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, ciao.